brought to you by Geetanjali Salon, Channi, Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. The death toll to COVID-19 in Jammu and Kashmir reached 7 on Sunday after a pregnant woman who died at a hospital in Anantnag tested positive for the novel coronavirus, as total positive cases in the Union Territory crossed the 500 mark. A 46-year-old teacher who was associated with Tablighi Jamaat has hailed from village Salon in Mahor Tehsil of Riyasi district have been tested positive for coronavirus, taking tally of Jammu to 58, but 7 more COVID patients including 3 Tablighis from Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra and a female doctor recovered, bringing down number of active cases in the region to 28. With this, Riyasi has become 7th district of Jammu region to be affected by coronavirus, leaving number of corona-free districts to just 3 including Doda, Kishtwar and Poonch. 4 terrorists were killed in an encounter with security forces in Kulgam district of Jammu and Kashmir on Sunday. An encounter broke out between security forces and terrorists after the ultras fired upon a patrolling party of the security forces at Guddar in the Devsar area of the South Kashmir district on Sunday evening. The security forces retaliated and in the ensuing encounter 4 terrorists were killed. With around 300 terrorists reported to be waiting across the line of control in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to sneak into Kashmir Valley, the Indian Army is taking steps to recalibrate its counter-infiltration grid and counter-insurgency strategies to check the intrusion. Lieutenant General B.S. Raju, who is commanding the strategically located 14 Corps in Kashmir, has also asked his formations to take adequate precautions during patrolling along the line of control in view of the coronavirus outbreak, with the possibility of the infiltrating terrorist having infection not being ruled out. Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba on Sunday asked all states and union territories to fully utilize all available resources in combating coronavirus pandemic and to fine-tune our strategy for coming days. Our focus should remain on saving the lives of people by providing them all possible healthcare facilities and ramping up capacities to the maximum level. Cabinet Secretary was chairing a meeting with Chief Secretaries through video conference to discuss the preparedness of all states and UTs with regard to containment of the virus, keeping in view the overall situation emerged in the country due to the coronavirus outbreak. The Jal Shakti Department transported scores of big pipes on horsebacks to a snowbound mountainous belt in Shopian area of South Kashmir to restore water supply after the services were disputed due to massive landslide. There was a huge landslide at Dubjan area last week, damaging the Shahabad-Kerawa water supply project. This resulted in stoppage of drinking water supply to various areas in the district. As the issue came into the knowledge of Jal Shakti Department Commissioner Secretary Ajit Sahu, he directed immediate restoration of water supply. There is no move to bring down the retirement age of central government employees, Minister of State for Personnel Dr. Jitendra Singh said on Sunday, refuting reports in a section of media that there was a proposal to retire the employees early. Central government staff retire at an age of 60, Singh said. There are certain motivated elements which have been planting such disinformation time and again in a section of media over the last few days and attributing it to the government sources or the Department of Personnel and Training.
The last date of the submission of the annual performance reports by the officers, not only the UPSC has also deferred the interviews which were going on of the final civil services and IAS aspirants. Then we have also deferred the preliminary exams. As far as the pensions are concerned, we made sure that at the turn of the month on the 31st of March, each pensioner had the amount in his account.
RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat on Sunday said that India never discriminates and is helping other countries with medicines during COVID-19 pandemic. The RSS chief also appealed to the people to join the government in this collective effort to combat COVID-19 and reach out to everyone who needs help.
हमको लोगों को बताना है और हम ये कर सकते हैं महामारी नहीं है, उसने कहर मच, लेकिन उससे डर जाने की आवश्यकता नहीं है।
Despite budgetary challenges in view of coronavirus outbreak, the Indian Armed Forces are capable of undertaking any operational task assigned to them, Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat said on Sunday. From providing meals to over 16,500 stranded persons twice a day and reaching out at the doorsteps of other police and civilian volunteers are jointly providing yeoman's service to the needy amid the ongoing lockdown in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir. The volunteers working under the banner of United Kathua Jammu and Kashmir Police helped the district administration to cope up with the challenge posed by the coronavirus-led lockdown. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Ahmed Khan on Sunday chaired a meeting here to assess the management of COVID-19 affairs besides supply and stock position of essential commodities in Anantnag district. The advisor also took stock of resumption of agriculture, horticulture and rural development department activities in the district. He said that every step must be taken to ensure the availability of essential commodities, medicines and other items during the ongoing holy month of Ramadan, especially red zone areas. CRPF and SOG of police conducted a joint search operation on Sunday evening in the border belt right from Kanachak in Jammu district to Hiranagar in Kathua district, but there was no clue of any infiltrator from anywhere. Police said that this was a normal search operation which is done from time to time. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday said that the people in the holy month of Ramzan should pray more than ever before so that before Eid the world is free from coronavirus and people can celebrate Eid with enthusiasm, but called upon the people to follow guidelines of administration on physical distancing during the pious month. In his monthly Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio, Modi urged the people to follow guidelines of the local administration during Ramadan, and it is very important to follow the rules of physical distance on the streets, markets, mohallas and colonies. At least 376 students from the Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh who were stranded in Rajasthan's Kota amid the nationwide lockdown due to coronavirus reached Lakhanpur on Monday. 14 buses that left from Kota on Saturday carrying the students covered a distance of around 1,000 kilometers to reach J&K. With 1,396 more COVID-19 cases reported in the last 24 hours, India's count of coronavirus cases has reached 27,892, said Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Monday. Out of these, 20,835 patients are active cases and 6,185 cases have been cured, discharged or migrated. The death toll stands at 872 with as many as 48 deaths reported in the last 24 hours. An encounter broke out between terrorists and security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam district on Monday, leaving 3 terrorists dead. The encounter broke out after the terrorists fired upon a patrolling party of the security forces at Lower Munda in Kazigund area of the South Kashmir district. Security forces on Monday launched a search operation along the Jammu-Pathankot highway and hinterland areas in Jammu and Kashmir's Hiranagar sector on intelligence inputs about suspicious movement. On Sunday, search operations were carried out along the international border in Samba district. The traffic on the highway was halted and the entire area has been searched. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday held a video conference with chief ministers to discuss the situation arising due to the coronavirus pandemic in the country, which has been under a lockdown since March 25th to contain the spread of the virus, amid indications that the interaction would also focus on a graded exit from the ongoing lockdown. This is Modi's fourth such interaction with state chief ministers since March 22nd, when he first spoke to them on the coronavirus situation and steps taken both by the centre and the states to contain the pandemic. 2 days later, on March 24th, Modi announced a 21-day nationwide lockdown. He extended the lockdown till May 3rd on April 14th, the last day of the initial 3-week shutdown.